Hi, all. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I had some definitely difficulties tonight from my computer crashing right when I was about to go live to just getting my ass in gear pretty much. So I'm going to be winging it with a phone and another phone. And let's see how we do. Let me make sure everybody is public. So then I can start seeing the chat. There we go. All right. So everybody can hear me okay? So we're going to test this out and let's see how this goes. Something new. The joys of when technology does not work like it's supposed to. You know, it's always something, but we will figure it out and hopefully we will go from there. My computer is, I think, is giving me a hard time. And I love it when I have difficulties. There we go. The joys. So, hey, Donna. So we're going to play with this and we're going to see how we do with two just short devices because I'll have to deal with my computer later. It did some funny look and then the whole thing just stopped responding. So I feel I'm going to need to work on that. And hey, Carl. I hope you both are having a nice night and I hope you had a great weekend. Hi, Nita. And hi, Brian. I am working on getting caught up with everything. If there is anything you can possibly share out, I'm kind of going blind at this with no computer and just using phone to check all of the notifications and the messages. So how are you all this weekend? Did you guys get to do anything good? And it'll be interesting to see how this goes. So I'm figuring this out with the two phones. And my cat is making noises. So we know she's going to get into some kind of trouble tonight. Donna, I appreciate it. I can make you happy tonight, Heather. No dragon reference. Yay! For many of you may or may not know, Donna is a writer and she has a bunch of awesome books out. You can find them. Carl dropped the link, so he's all ready for her. She has all her links yet, so here's her new book, just published on lulu.com. You can find it. What is the name? It just says on Donna's shop on there. Who Watches? Paperback product. Is she Mel? And here is the second one. Three souls share Woodstock in the 60s, then went their separate ways. Fate and Silver Reunion have brought them back together. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Oh, and don't forget the gangsters. You can find that on the lulu.com website right there that is listed. And it is Woodstock Dreams. And the first one was Who Watches? And this goes with Who Watches. A coworker is lost in the Transylvanian Alps, and a team of his company is sent to find him. Beth and Hill feel the presence of, oh, there's no such thing as vampires. Or is there? Who watches the Seekers? Well, you all have been very busy, and Brian has one also. Brian has a new book out too. I just wrote a quick read featuring Bobby Snow's great Abraham Snow character is exciting and darkly humorous, not unlike myself, of course. Yes, if you haven't gotten to know Brian a little bit, you must do so. He has a dark sense of humor. Amazon US, it's an ebook, and you can find it right at that link. I had a busy weekend this weekend. As you can see, I have a bit of a sunburn. If you missed my pictures from last night, we um, we went to clean out one of my mom's rental properties, and just from going in and out with garbage, I got a sunburn because I'm Irish and as pale as Casper. So half hour in the sun total will make me burn pretty bad. That's all. Only 2 books this week. That's still pretty good. It's really funny. I don't feel it, but I think it definitely got me tired. I'm a little cranky at this point, but I also overdid with driving all over Jersey and then working. And my son has had this weekend, so we ran around yesterday, but Friday we got to watch WandaVision. I ran errands and then we cuddled up and watched TV, and that was a lot of fun. He had seen it already, but I hadn't. So the hardest part, I think, was watching it without him telling all of the spoilers. I second Carl's motion. The floor is close to new books. And Donna says, by the way, this may surprise you, but when you look for Woodstock Dreams, you have to tick the show explicit content box. And Donna's trying to give an innocent look. How does that, y'all definitely have to show me how that innocent look goes sometime. I think I need to learn it. Michaela, hi, how are you? Michaela's also a writer, and she will have links for us along with her YouTube channel. If you have not caught her YouTube channel, you definitely need to. She gives some great tips and advice and is always amazing to watch. So give her some love and give her some subscribe. Brian says, I'm part Irish too. That is why I went to Buffalo, New York to see my in laws. Don't panic. We like each other. Well, it's always good when you like your in laws. I actually adore my in laws, even though my ex and I are not together anymore. They were my family for a very long time. That doesn't really change. Donna says, being part Irish myself, I feel for your being sunburned. I don't know if it's good or bad, but after all these years, I don't feel it unless it's really blistered. And so far, it isn't. It's just very hot. But it definitely takes its toll and wears me out, makes me tired. My doctor's been amazing. They give me a burn cream for the summers to get me through. This is the prescription burn cream if you actually have a real fire burn versus a sunburn, but it works really well. Brian says lots of things. Buffalo, New York can be excessively sunny. Isn't often one of them. No, definitely snow. You get a lot of snow in Buffalo, New York. And Donna says, hey there, Brian, long time no see. If you have links, please drop them. Brian, you have shows to talk about if you want to drop them. And also, you were out of town. You left us. So if you want to tell us a little bit about the different places you were or will be going to, I know a bunch of you are going to shows. You can give them a plug, please. And Brian says, hey, Donna, you're right. It's been far too long. That's what she said. I will be running around for a couple days and then I'm going out of town for a couple of days. So I'm really looking forward to escaping. I will still be working a little bit, but not as much as usual. Hey, Pops, how are you? Carl says he just lets anybody host a show while he's gone. And Carl, I still have to go back and watch when you hosted on Friday. I did not get to do that yet. So Pops came in. Pops, if you want to drop your link to Comic Madness and see where they can find your group. Brian says the only problem is the guest hosts are far better than the regular one. That's not true. I think you picked some good people to Fill in your shoes. Carl did break into your house. I don't know if you had a chance to look at that, but I did catch that much. And Pop says sign up for CC14 tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. Pops, drop your links so they know where to find you and where to sign up, please. And my cat found something to play with, so I excuse the noise in the background. At least she's not knocking down stuff yet. I'll give her some time. So yeah, pretty much I ran around a lot. There's been a lot of Indiegogos, Kickstarters, and projects that have been coming along. If you have not checked out the Indie Princess, she has launched Lore on Indiegogo. It is now fully funded. You can find, I shared her link right on my wall, or you can go to Indie Princess and find the link there. But it is on Indiegogo. It is called Lore. It is a cross between Saw and Eyes Wide Shut. So it should be a little fun. Definitely is for the adult, and give her some love, even if it's not for you. And Carl says, Stinker, come into the frame so we can see you. Stinker? Maybe. See, if I wanted her on camera, she won't get on camera. But when I don't want her on camera, she tends to climb behind my head or, midstream. So Brian says, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, check out our creative conversation and coffee of Nevermind the Furthermore at 10 a.m. Eastern. The old host is back. Tune in anyway. So Brian is back. You don't want to miss him. And when you pop onto his stream, you want to bring all of your links. Promote yourself, promote other people, give some love, just like you do here. He just has a much bigger following than I do. And he talks so much more than I do, which is pretty impressive. And then on Thursday nights, if you love comics, so do we. Check out Comic Book Spectrum on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, and give him some love and some follow. Carl says, I missed the show last week. Not sure what was going on. Maybe I was still hungover. Last week, Ted Davies launched his book, and you guys were in the after show party. I caught you for a little bit before my life got crazy because my phone kept ringing once I got off camera. And he just launched his book, and you can find him on Kickstarter, Grim 101, and his name is Ted Davies Artistry. Also, you have so many new ones out there. And Brian says, on this week, clever title pending at 8 p.m. Eastern, the guests will be members of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. And it's going to be fantastic. So you definitely check them out. And here is Stinker. See, told you, she comes whenever she's not really expected. Come here. So this is Tinkerbell. She is a handful, as you can see. But when you scratch her belly, she starts to relax if she's not being an asshole like most cats are, like my cat. But she's my hunter. She climbs walls, ceilings, rafters, all sorts of fun stuff, and steals food, steals stuff. She'll steal anything she possibly can, which is why I'm checking to make sure I still have my stuff here. Donna says, ooh, hi, sweetie. Yes, she's sweet when she wants something. She's not going to be so sweet when she sees me packing my bag this week. I was out a good chunk of Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, taking care of stuff and errands, and then I'm leaving Wednesday. So it's going to be, she's going to see that bag come out for overnight trip, and she's not going to like it very much. I'm escaping for a little while, just a few days. I will be back. I should be back online for Friday night for the Green Room, and I will be back online for Comics, Chaos, and Sass on Sunday. And it'll be Mother's Day, but I will be here. Yes, looking for live nude mice. So for the people who don't know that story, um, one of my first times in the green room with the group, a lot of the Rising Tide is in there. I'm part of the Rising Tide broadcast network. And so is Brian and Carl and Michaela and Ted Davies and so many more creative people. You can see the whole lineup right in my description or go to the group or the page, Rising Tide Broadcast Network, and you can see more. And there she is again. So I'm in a video call with these lovely people and just getting to know them. And I look over and my cat is hanging from the ceiling. She had never done that before. Now I'm used to it. I wasn't then. So I still have my earpiece in. I throw my phone down, say I'll be right back. And I'm trying to get her down. She jumps down with something in her mouth. It turned out that it was a mouse that she pulled out of the ceiling. She drops it in my bedroom. It's not dead. It runs, she runs, my other cat runs, and I run, and we're all chasing this. So later I take a picture because she's trying to get back into the ceiling to see what else she can get. And Carl made a picture up of live nude mice of Stinker looking into the ceiling because she was so very intently, like it was some sexy strippers. And Brian is 9 subscribers away from 500. So please subscribe to him and help him attain his goal of broadcasting supremacy. And there is a link. You definitely want to check out his YouTube page. Give him a follow, share him out, go watch some videos, give them some likes. We all support each other here as much as we possibly can. I know that there's many of us online, but even if you don't have time to watch the whole thing when we're live, hop on later. You might catch some good information. And here is Joe. Hey, how are you? He says, way to go, Brian. You will get there, Brian. Only a few more away. So we have another Kickstarter launched. It is April Reyna's Kickstarter. You can find her at I shared her on my wall, and it's an Under the Sea. It's mermaids and phenomenal. If you missed her Squee Kickstarter, you can also add that on to your pledge. And Squee is her work from Kinktober. Uh, definitely, definitely want to check that out. Give her some love. Lisa Malone is handling and managing. You can find out more information at Maloney Management and look for April Reyna and Ted Davies. And I'm sure she probably has some other amazing creative people as clients. If you are launching a Kickstarter, you want to give her some love. Let's see. Sorry, I'm running through these. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Absolutely. And Carl says, hey to Joe. And he also says, free live mouse to any new subscribers. I will be happy to pack them up and ship them off to you if she catches any more. It's the only one she's ever caught. And she let it go in my bedroom. I'm not really thrilled about that. She's supposed to eat them. And Joe says hi to Carl. And great interview with Ted Davies on Saturday Night Joe. And Donna says hi to Joe. And Brian says 500 subscriber gets a nude mouse action figure, flesh overcoat, optional. I'm not even sure if I want to visualize what that could possibly look like. I'm a little concerned. And Joe says hi to Donna. Joe, if you want to drop any of your links, please do so. Your social media, where they can find out more information, where they can see you interviewing people. Please, please, please. My comment section is the place to promote yourself, promote other people. If anyone has any Kickstarters that they want to share, any social media they want to promote, please feel free. I probably won't be on very long tonight. I know I got on here late with the computer issue and all, but I am worn out and I'm looking forward to a mini vacation this week. I'm planning on unplugging for a few days. Does anyone have anything good planned the rest of the week? Did everyone have a good weekend? April, Raina, Lisa Malone, and Cindy will be on the desk of Small Press Publisher on May 15th. Joe, drop your link so they can find you. And Carl says, take care of yourself. We understand. I know you guys do. Today I was just dragging. We all were. I definitely overdid it. I had my first shot from the vaccine on Monday, and it knocked me on my ass. So I'm still dragging a little bit, but on the way, I'm definitely feeling better. Just tired. I didn't have any weird side effects, just complete exhaustion, which goes with the fibromyalgia and the autoimmune diseases I have. So it's not, it wasn't awful. It just, normal people probably would not have slept for as much as I did. And Brian says, anytime we could spend with you, Heather, is a treasure. Take the rest of the night off. I will probably crash as soon as I log off here tonight. I will, I am definitely wiped out. And on the 8th, Web Bailet will be on the show. Awesome, Joe. Don't forget, drop your links. It could be your YouTube, Facebook page, even your own profile. Feel free. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Meredith, hugs and love. How is the move going? Are you all situated? I've missed seeing you around. So Joe is still working towards 100 subscribers and working on getting Amazonia number 7. Very, very cool. You will get there. Looking a bit flushed. Yes, sunburnt. So sunburnt. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I'm a little red. My face, everything. This is why I'm glad I don't wear foundation. It would just be a mess. And Brian says, next shot, make sure you have a snack before you are inoculated. Also be fully hydrated. I know from doing either one. I did eat before I went, and I drank a ton of water to begin with. And it didn't matter. I was still on my butt. I just slept. I didn't have fever. I didn't have a cough or anything like that. I just was exhausted. And your being is more important to us than you being here too long and getting more tired. I understand that. That's why I've got my feet up. I'm relaxed. I could have skipped the computer crashing as I was trying to go live. That was a little stressful, but it is what it is. And Joe got the Johnson & Johnson shot Saturday. Arm is still stiff, but been monitoring for effects. I'm surprised. I thought they had pulled that one, so they brought it back. It's all good. I had the Pfizer. My mom had the Moderna. So we definitely had different ones. Teresa says, I am doing good. I'm glad to hear it. And Meredith, all of my links can be found at Linktree, MaryJ99. I am finally moved into my house and mostly unpacked. That's pretty impressive. I definitely, I'm still unpacking and I've been here years. It's going to take a while before I am probably situated. I am still repacking, reorganizing, making my little area my own. I have some decorating to do and my dad's paintings to put up still. They've belonged up and they haven't been up yet. And Donna says hi to Meredith and Joe. And it was a good show with Ted. Awesome. And there is Joe's YouTube link. So click that. Please hit the subscribe button. Click on the shares. Watch some of the shows. And give him some love, as always. Mostly unpacked. That's un-American. That's okay. When she's done there, she can come here and help me finish unpacking and organizing. I have a lot still to do, and I've been here for years, but I'm finally getting situated. Awesome. Donna is subscribed. And when I go off, if I'm not already a subscriber, I will definitely do so. And that is where you can see from the desk of a small press publisher. Thank you, Joe. Meredith says, a year ago, I had no idea what comics long box was. Now I need some. Donna, I have boxes that I haven't opened in about 6 years. I will probably keep that tradition. Yeah, I'm trying to go through those. So if they haven't been opened and I haven't used it in all these years, I'm going to look at it. And if I'm not going to use it, they're going to find a new home, whether they're sold or given away. But always, I pass stuff along. And thanks, Donna. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I don't want to fade on you guys while I am on camera. I'm glad I managed to get makeup on and get my hair dry-ish and do something with this sunburned face of mine. But I did want to get to say hi and give you all some love. But yeah, I am a little burnt. That's how you could see it better. It's that is my usual skin tone, and it will be back to that color. Let me see. After. It's always weird when it's backwards. And that was not sitting out in the sun and hanging out. That is just me like bringing out garbage. And yay, Meredith, we have boxes still unpacked out in the garage, and we've been here 18 years. Get some rest. You too, everybody. Thank you so much for everyone popping in. And I am sorry that I'm not going to be on longer tonight. I hope you all have an amazing week. I will be around even when I'm out of town. You can always message me, and I will be checking my social media as I can. But I will be driving quite a bit for a couple of days, going up and coming back. I'm out of the state for just a few days and just kind of shutting down for a little bit. We all need a mini vacation or a huge one, but we'll take I'll take what I can get at this point. You have an amazing week. I will catch you all online and keep supporting each other. Good night.